Beautiful.
Would you like him to bring some other food over there?
Oh, we can, you know what, we'll bring it in just a couple minutes. We'll have him slide it in as we go through because we've got to keep it here so we can keep it focused for you. So,
Unfortunately, something fell here.
oh, don't worry about that.
When they're carrying it in the car.
Hey, don't worry. So Sylvia, I started going to your restaurant when I was going to Johnson & Wales, and I lived in it was a dorm, Imperial Hall behind there is what they used to call it over there. And that was 1990, oh my goodness.
Well, I opened in 1989.
Oh my God, so that was 1993 that I was doing that. 1993 that I was going there. And that's when I fell in love with CAV back then. So how many years is it now?
28 years.
28 years.
It's a feat, isn't it?
Oh my God, that's where you become this legacy restaurant. So 28 years. So I think we had Patafo's at 45, you're at 28. We have 23 at Cafe Novo, 50 at Panavino. These are true successes, true amazing things to accomplish. And I have to say that the CAV is a very, very, I'm getting messages from people, I'm getting texts and things like that about I've gone there for Valentine's Day, I was just there. I just had people texting me, telling me, I just went there for Easter, I got a Facebook message of saying that. So it's a very unique, but yet very special restaurant. And if you haven't been there, you're certainly missing out. If you have, you know why you go back again and why it's become this this legacy restaurant is that your atmosphere, before you even get to the food, you walk in your atmosphere. Tell us a little about, how did you come up, where did this all come from?
Well, I wanted when guests to come in, adults to be like children on their birthdays. I had this idea.
That's beautiful.
And as you know, CAV is a little magical. It has these halo, I don't know if you've been recently.
I was in the other day, yeah.
The halo lights.
Yeah,
sure
I took a picture of it, yeah.
They're like halos going all around the bar,
beautiful.
And then the crystal chandeliers, and yet we're not stuffy. We have a little sleigh in the middle of it all.
I know.
So the whole idea was to make people comfortable and yet have a little magic.
And I think that you've beyond achieved that. I mean, you've got antiques and tapestries and rugs and statues throughout. It's something different in every corner that you walk through the restaurant.
That's the element of surprise, so that people come in. It's an experience. It's not only about, the taste buds.
Right.
It's
right.
about the human spirit.
Absolutely.
And that's what we would like to do.
Well, you've done something very, very special with that, and to make it this long, you've truly become a legacy. Tell me, what did you bring here? What's
This is an award-winning crab cake. It's almost 7 ounces, and it's jumbo crab, which is bigger than soup a lump, and you'll have to take a taste because it's really good.
I do not have a problem taking a taste of crab, so that's not a problem for me.
And unfortunately, we transported it here. It may not be as
No
piping
worry.
hot.
Oh my God.
Is that
I'm
good?
having 2 bites of this just for the record. So, what made you open up the CAV? You chose a location that back then was not
There was nobody living there.
Nobody.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I had never opened a restaurant, and I bought a loft upstairs, and I went inside because I'm curious. It was like a very, very dark, because there used to be a knife factory there. And I went in there and I said, c'est une cave. Cave in France, and I'm French speaking at home, is like a wine cellar. And it had the brick walls and it had the wood ceiling. Made me think of wine cellars. I said, c'est une cave. And the next thing, the whole place lit up, and I saw it. It was like miraculous. The whole place lit up. So 4 months later, I opened CAV.
Thank you, my friend. You're welcome. 4 months later?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, everything became so easy because it was almost a spiritual assignment.
Wow, that's impressive.
And I've kept this idea of non-commercial and not standardized,
Yeah.
not commercial, in spite of many pressures, because as you know, it's a challenge in the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not now, but in the beginning.
Yeah.
And yet I never changed this idea of making it something totally uncommercial.
No, and there's no question about that, and that lends to talking about creating that experience. I mean, it is beyond, like you said, your taste buds. It's a true experience coming in there, and I think that's where you've won people over. Is that the food is amazing, as we're finding out again now, but when they come in, it's something. There's almost something new almost every time they come in, or if they didn't see it the last time, they're discovering it because they're sitting in a different place in the restaurant, right?
That's true.
And you have this one area that I know that I was in the other day, and it's kind of an elevated. It's like a table that seats 6 people. It's elevated. In
Yes,
the corner there.
yes. Table 189.
Table 189. That's a very special table. I want to bring a group of people just to be able to sit at that table.
But if it's table for 2, we get a lot of proposals at table 201.
So if you're going to propose, you want to go to table 201. When you call to make your reservation, just just gave it away. You want to
It's
sit
a
down
very
and do it?
sought after table.
Now, what is this next dish that we brought in here?
All right, this is caramelized U10 sea scallops, and it has lobster butter, and it has balsamic reduction, and it has a lemon risotto. Would you take a taste?
I absolutely will. You don't have to tell me twice on
Yeah.
this. I'm going to do the...
And I'd like Jason to come in because he's been with me 17 years. and
Jason,
he
come
said-
over here, Jason.
Jason, come in, Jason.
Yes.
Is it good?
My God, amazing.
Delicious, huh?
Okay, you got to talk for a minute so I can chew.
Yeah, of
17
course.
years.
17 years, yes. I was 21 when I first started, so very young, and the first and only restaurant I've ever worked at.
Really?
So, yeah, it's like home.
So, I was talking to Sean from Cafe Nuovo. He was there 16 years. So you realize yourself have become part of the legacy.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
anything over 14 years.
If
is considered
anyone's
legacy.
part of the legacy.
Yeah. I'm here to continue on the mission of CAV and Sylvia, so, and I will do so. you know.
When I started, I did everything. Now I do nothing, Jason.
No, that in and of
So
itself
true.
is a compliment. Congratulations to
Thank you
you.
very
That's
much. Thank
fantastic.
you.
And this is wonderful. I think that some of my colleagues are going to probably help me devour this back there because they look forward to what they call Food Wednesday. What do you call it? Wine and Food Wednesdays? Is that the-
Can
All
one,
One more.
can
All right.
one bring on the other dish?
So you have a spectacular menu.
Thank you.
Where did the ideas from the menu come from? Where's the
The
design,
chefs,
the chefs of that?
Chefs. I don't really. When I started, I did all the cooking.
Really?
I'm a very good home cook, but I'm not a chef. And so I think that I had to know my limitations, and after first 3 years,
Holy cow.
you could have left one thing at a time. Yeah.
There we go.
Juan prepared that because my chef was too busy today, but
This-
this is a rib
Oh my God. it's
braised
amazing.
rib.
A braised rib?
with baby carrots, and I think Jason
Celery
can
puree.
Celery puree.
celery puree,
Good to
and
know.
it's very delicious
So braised
also.
with porcini
This
mushrooms.
is a special today,
See,
so
this is amazing. So, I mean, beyond what your taste buds are getting, your eyes getting the same in the restaurant. I mean, the
Oh,
dishes
exactly.
the
are all
whole thing
well
is
put
that
together.
beauty restores the human spirit.
Love that.
Beauty restores the human spirit. So that carve, the lighting, the colors, everything is of utmost importance.
That's absolutely true. I have to true. So I noticed that, I remember when I went in there a long time ago that there was a guest that came in like a week before me, and it's a similar guest that joined Bob Burke at Pas de Feu. And I know you've probably had many special guests, so I want to talk about some of those people that have enjoyed dining. But Julia Child also dined at
Yes.
CAV, right?
yes. Well, it was even more complimentary. When she came, she was going to dine at CAV with 18 guests, and then the parade was late, and she asked us to go and bring the whole food to, where was it? It was the Westin.
The Westin Hotel.
Westin.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I felt terrible because they have a kitchen. And they had to give us the key. We brought everything, and she wrote this amazing thing that we posted up.
You're right,
there.
I've seen that, yeah.
Mhm.
So who are some of other notable guests that you've had, people that you've enjoyed over the years that have experienced CAV?
Well, we have had a lot of famous actors who come. You remember the time that I came in and I was bringing in the laundry, and there was like this very famous actor. He opened the door for me, and I didn't even know he was a famous
That's
actor.
most of the time. We just don't realize who they are until
don't
after
realize
the
who's
fact.
coming
Like,
in.
Did I just serve?
The one was in Hey, Mrs. Robinson. What's his name?
Robinson.
But many famous actors come to Carl. Gronk came.
Gronk comes to CAV? Well, that alone right there, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Now you're going to be in trouble. People will be
And,
sitting over there waiting for Gronk to
but,
order.
when we've had a lot of private parties by very famous people who, what was the name of the guy who waited till 10 o'clock because I didn't have the private room available. And I forget his name. He's very well known
So these people,
actor.
We have a lot of political people that come through
Lot-
as well, yeah.
Yeah, well, of course,
the
governor, the
politicians,
mayor,
well, that's
the-
that's where you become part of that, that legacy, is that they know that they're there. It's a good old standby for them, make sure that
Yeah.
they come
We
in.
treat
But
everyone
for
the
me,
same.
for me, every guest is equally important, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
That's wonderful to
exactly.
hear.
It's equally important, and I've had times when my husband came with his daughter who comes from Philadelphia, and they didn't make a reservation, and I was full up Saturday night. I didn't bump anyone, and they had to go and eat elsewhere.
Yeah, there you go. That's making sure you take care
Everyone
of your
is
guests.
equally important, even if I'm not married to them.
So now, you've got different levels, kind of where you go into the dining room and the things, how you're set up, and it's unique each space. Do you serve outside? Do you have the courtyard?
Oh
that you
yes,
do
we have a
outside?
beautiful courtyard.
Just opened up, yes.
Beautiful, and it's as you know, private. It's like the street is very, very far away. We have a lovely courtyard, and it's all, you know, paved. It's very beautiful.
So what, you know, this, keeping this legacy alive of doing it over there, and you know, you're very fortunate that you have in the 16 years that's been over there to help you with that. Has it been that you find that you're re-educating people that are coming in, or, you know, that haven't been there in a long time, or how are you building that new clientele to stay that you
Well,
saw
I'll
this
tell
time?
you, I don't advertise at all except in the Rhode Island Monthly because it's all word of mouth. I
Okay.
don't advertise on the Yelp or on any
Social media, that kind of
social
stuff, yeah.
media. Maybe I should.
I know we were
But-
talking to this, she's like, I got something on Twitter.
Yeah, I've done it the old-fashioned way, ground up.
Yeah.
One person tells another person, two people tell four people tell eight, and then there's that.
So with that word of mouth, because I still think it's incredibly valuable, have you seen that it's a younger generation now coming in to try the
Oh, I
restaurant
have a lot.
experience? Yeah, most
And I
definitely.
would say now it's mostly,
Yeah.
because
Mostly younger.
before it, at one time, it was mostly 40 and 50, but as they get older, we have a lot of young people who are in their 30s.
And carrying it on. And I've been in there where I've noticed that there's been families, and now I see the children's coming back, whether it's on a date or now they're married and
We
have their
don't have,
kids.
we don't have a lot of children coming there,
Hmm.
except for brunch.
Oh, so that's another
Brunch
great
on-
thing.
Oh,
Just
you
a
know,
second brunch.
we're open for brunch Saturday and Sunday, and we're packed, and that's a family.
2 days a
day.
week you do brunch.
Yeah.
Saturdays and Sundays.
And we
Excellent.
do it from 9:30 till 3:45.
That's fantastic.
Brunch and lunch. But we also have, you know, a private room where we do all kinds of business dinners and, you know, private parties, birthday parties, and rehearsal dinners. And we also do in the morning early showers.
Nice.
We have plenty of weddings, like full-on weddings at CAV.
Really?
Which
Yeah,
are
we just
spectacular.
did
They
one,
kind of
yeah.
just take over the space and come
Yeah,
in to do
you
it?
can rent the whole space out. It's
So- Or if
Or if
spectacular.
they want a very intimate small one, they don't have to take it. It all
Right.
depends. If there are 130 people, they have to take the
So
whole.
all of these things, and your beautiful philosophy, I think, of truly what's helped make you this legacy restaurant. So congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
So
Thank
one last question before we end, because you brought me some beautiful dishes and loving the roast. What, and I get asked this, so and either you can give me, what is something that people should make sure that they try on the menu, or something that's in particular one of your favorite dishes?
I love the duck confit.
Oh my God, that's the winner today, and I'm liking that because I'm such a duck guy. All right.
Oh, the duck confit
Such a
is
duck
to die
guy.
for, but then many people, we got best of Rhode Island for the filet mignon.
Filet mignon.
But
Okay.
you know, I'm not a filet mignon person, so I recommend the duck confit.
What about you? Because
I would say
16
the
years,
duck-
that's a long
Yeah, I
time.
would say the duck as well, or even the scallops that you just tried.
The scallops are
were amazing.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
So that's got to be a regular dish. Well,
But
I
all the
really,
dishes are pretty incredible. You can't go wrong with anything that. we have
well,
at the
I
restaurant.
really think that you have a gem there, and it's a very special, unique place. So, like I said, whether you haven't been in a long time or you are going to be new to going to try the CAV, now you can say that you can go and check them out and do it because they are a legacy in Rhode Island, and we're very fortunate to have you, not just in Providence, but for the entire state.
And we're delighted to welcome our guests.
Most definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you both so much. I really, really
My
appreciate
pleasure.
you being here
My
tonight.
pleasure.
Thank you for making the time.